you so much, Sarah. Once again, a very warm welcome to all of you to the 2019 Rory Peck Awards. Thank you all for joining us here at London's BFI South Bank. Just one favour, please. If you want to share what's happening here at tonight's awards, please do so using the hashtag Rory Peck Awards. And I know that many of you are joining us on busy news nights, but if you could please switch your phones to silent so that we can appreciate the work of the finalists. I love how everybody's hands went to their pockets. Thank you so much. Tonight, we are here celebrating the work of freelancers in news and current affairs, the independent video journalists, the filmmakers, the DOPs who work behind the camera, often in incredibly challenging circumstances, and without the backup or the resources that so many of us here are lucky enough to take for granted.
Indeed we do, Nima. Many of us here, of course, work beside freelancers. We know how much their work contributes to international news gathering, covering the events that we sometimes cannot or will not access, the stories we sometimes cannot reach in our staff world. So these awards then recognise the outstanding contribution that freelancers make to independent journalism around the world. And of course, they honour those who, despite the increasing threats, it seems, and dangers, work tirelessly, and it has to be said bravely, to bring us quality coverage of world events and underreported stories. So these awards recognise the quality of the work, but they also take into account journalistic integrity, and within that, the duty of care and individual endeavour. The judges, therefore, also considered the circumstances under which every entry was shot. The standard of entries received from all over the world was incredibly high, giving the judges a very difficult job of choosing tonight's finalists and winners from a wide range of vital stories. The entrants all delivered powerful films which brought the attention of the world to stories such as the final battles with ISIS in Syria, the harrowing stories of missing refugees, and the continuing battle against malaria in Sierra Leone, to name just a few.
And of course, what makes these awards so special is that they celebrate not just the achievements of the winners, but also of all of the finalists. Each one of them receives recognition, and all of them will be invited to the stage to address you with a few words. But sadly, before we move on to the awards part of the evening, we would like to take a moment to remember not just Rory, but also all the fallen journalists and filmmakers who have died in the course of their work this year. Please join me in commemorating them with a minute of silence. Thank you. And now, thank you.